An ocean away, sinking in thoughts just as deep, I reflect on all the ways I took you for granted. I miss the simple things, like seeing the splendor of stars shining in a night sky as dark and as beautiful as the people, blessed to be born underneath it. I miss the sun, the way it poured, pure and plentiful on my chocolate brown, bathing it in a mystical golden light, heart and healing. It sang in my bloodstream so I could literally feel the music of its power surging within my bones. Unlike in my daydreams on this rain-soaked island, I miss her, my Africa. These days I rarely think of her. Between trying to fit in and simply survive, make a name for self or family pride, life in the diaspora leaves me weary and without time to think. Sit still, close my eyes, forget these daily deadlines and the constant pressure to get ahead, to buy more and more material things they claim are bigger and better, yet never enough to fill the hole in our souls slowly. My memories of her are beginning to fade, like my grandmother's black and white Polaroids, the ones too precious to throw away. And so I try to remember her, my Africa, regal and opulently dressed in her rich red soils, rolling green hills and raging rivers, sitting gracefully under a glorious and cloudless blue, peaceful. She laughs as if she has no troubles today, and though she has plenty, joy bubbles beautiful from within her borders. Her children smile, sing, and dance, not occasionally nor by chance, but by the daily and courageous choice to conquer, by continuing to love and celebrate life, even in the face of unimaginable adversity. She is dark, but she is wonderful. She is wise, for she has suffered through many things, but still she sings the songs of hope with faith and conviction. And out of the abundance of her bountiful fields, these are the lessons I have gleaned. 1, don't rush through life. In Africa, people never seem to worry about time. Events rarely start when scheduled to, but when they finally do, the most important thing is that everyone has a good time. So savor this moment. Enjoy it like it was your last, for it will quickly crumble and fall to the ground, to be swept away in the wind like dust too. It takes a village to raise a child. When I was younger, fresh-faced and full of wonder, I didn't know much, but I knew at least one thing. If you somehow lost your mind, dared to misbehave, stepping out of line in public, the neighborhood mothers would be on to you. Nothing escaped their hawk-like eyes, and the news would strike as quick and as menacing as lightning to your parents, so that when you got home, you would experience the inevitable rumble of their thunder. And you would not soon forget it, but later in life, to your surprise, you'd be thankful for it. 3, in Zulu they say, Umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu. I am what I am because of who we all are. It's one of life's greatest treasures, knowing that you are not alone, that you do belong. I am strong even when I'm weak, when my hand finds home in your hand. My story and your story, interwoven in this intricate and magical tapestry of history, of his story. Imagine how much greater we can be when we live together in unity. 4, whether life throws you prosperity or poverty, blessing or tragedy, catch, but hold loosely to either one. Instead, remember your Creator. Put your life in His infinite but gentle hands. Always be grateful for the gift of life, for the wonder of being alive. 5, there is a bittersweet truth I can only taste with my mother tongue. Ziva kwa wakava, kwa unoenda usiku, Know where you have come from, for the future is dark and uncertain. So be sure of this one thing. No matter where you go, you can always find your way home. And so I pray that I will always find you, always carry you, precious and proud, my home, my Africa.